Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles Blind. Gosh dang it, I'm going to have to go get a Wii U now, because if you missed the announcement at A3, there is going to be a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on the Wii U. So yeah, we're going to be playing that at some point. Obviously not right away, because A, it won't be out, and B, I've got a lot of games lined up anyway. So playing it right away really won't work for me. But still, that's something that I found out today. Some of you may be wondering, I have not actually played this game in quite a while. It's been about a week, I think. No, I did not get to be awesome and go to E3, unfortunately. Instead, I simply had to do a whole lot of extra stuff at work here lately. Nothing bad, it's just that the other person in my department went out for some training, so she's gone for a week. And, of course, guess who gets to make up the difference? And, Ricky, why are you lying down? Don't do that. Oh, I didn't get to him in time. That sucks. I was too busy talking and too busy not paying attention. And that's doubly too busy. And, Guy, I mean, that's cool and all, but you know you're not going to live till you do that, right? Just want to make sure. The other problem I had is that sometime during the week I tried to get the net play settings on my Dolphin working because Nintendo has deactivated some of their multiplayer stuff, and yeah, I couldn't quite get that to work, but it ended up messing it up enough I had to remake it work. Anyway, we're at the beach, we're trying to get this thing. Well, I was kind of expecting some sort of cutscene. Now I'm disappointed. Just in case you want to know, because the last time I was like, how do I get there? To get up here, you actually have to start from the village, leave through here, go around, and come up this way. I'm just curious, though. There was a door that was sealed off before, and what is that? Interesting. It's a different color. I thought it would be special. But it kind of isn't, actually. Which is a little disappointing. And, sir, why do you want to die? I mean, I'll kill you. I don't mind. You know, things that will attack anyone just walking around is something that probably doesn't need to be alive, but it's like, come on. Have you seen all the stuff I've been killing out here? Don't throw your life away, Mr. Prototype. Oh well, we can build 7 more of you. That is what seems where this game seems to be going right now. Wow, that was very, very officially done. This seems to be where things seem. I don't know. What's attacking me now? Go away. But it's questioning the definition of sentience and kind of looking at if something is easily replaceable, does that give it inherently less worth? And again, it comes to the question of, you know, if a dog dies and you just go to the pound and get another dog, does that mean the dog doesn't matter? And no, I mean, there's a certain amount of personality, and once we start being able to manufacture things with personality, what does that actually do to us in the long run? And I don't have an answer to that, but that does seem to be what the questions this game is starting to ask. Okay, and so everyone's run down here to have a party without me. Wow, we almost got a third guy in there. Glad we didn't. Ricky. My flesh and blood be healed. Rather advantageous. Roaring thunder. Manifest yourself. Indeed, follow my lead. Prepare yourself. Light blast. Now, Ricky! Leave it to Hero-Pon! Hero-Pon breath smell great! Hero. That's all you healed? That's terrible. I don't have a very good team for this, actually. Leave it to me! Roaring thunder! Bravo! Oh, bravo! Okay, there goes one of them. Let's get some healing up in here. This is unexpected. Roaring thunder! Your fighting spirit is mine. All right. I actually haven't been getting too many of those one maneuvers that let you raise your affinity. I was getting it before I started recording, but ever since I started recording, I don't know why, it turned off. Maybe there's a thing in the system where it punishes Let's Player. Although maybe not, because I just did it. Except it didn't give me credit. I thought I hit it, though.
Not bad.
Must have been a second early. And this thing... If you want to know why I'm... Oh, actually, why am I going this way? If you want to know why I'm going this way, is to get to this... Oh, wait, I'm not going there. I'm trying to see if I can use this little access panel to get back in. Because I couldn't use it to get out. Which made me super sad. No, that's sealed off. Because that totally goes right into the base, but both sides don't let you in. I mean, it's not a big deal, because I can just go boop. But I was hoping I'd find a secret. Because I like secrets. Okay, you. Fix my girlfriend. You're not the one fixing my girlfriend. Is it up here? Problem is, I haven't played this long enough, I kind of forgot where everything is. Aha! I already got this right. Yeah, Fiona and Dunban.
How are you?
I did find the unit, thank you.
I think we found it. Leonardo.
It will just take me a little time. Leave it to me. You get some rest. Shulk, do you want her to see you looking exhausted when she wakes up?
You're right, everything you're doing.
Says he wants to speak with you.
And see him. He wants Egil stopped, and so do we. But I need to sleep on it.
Good. You mustn't overburden yourself. We will help you in any way we can.
Thank you.
It's interesting that I do wonder about the Mechon with faces, because these Mechon obviously have faces too, but they're not Mechon with faces. If that makes any kind of sense. Hopefully it does. I know last time I said that I was going to focus on heart-to-hearts and getting those, because I really want to do those, and I still really want to do those. But I also want Fiona back in the party, because there's probably a decent number I can do now. You're confusing. I still haven't found these other homs either. There's supposed to be other homs here. But I can't get into any of the house. Oh, well, wait. No, maybe there's another hom right there. Because this sure looks like a hom. Italia. Ricky's a psychic. Oh, that's easy enough. Alright, well yeah, that's like super easy. Hopefully that's not a timed quest, because I'm sure not planning on stopping what I'm doing and doing it right now. But yeah, when I go that way, I'll certainly give it to him. Now, like, none of these open, so I'm not quite sure where it wants me to go. Oh, I guess I could follow the little arrow, couldn't I? I'm smart. Ah, this one will open because it has a person here. Oh, excuse me. Wow. Did not mean to burp at you guys. Yeah, sure, we'll take a rest. Because we're amazing and we can do that.
How
are you? Sleep well?
Yes, very well.
I wonder if they sleep.
Wanted to, talk about your son.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes, we agree with you. Egil must be stopped, but we can't act now.
Oh? Why's that?
Before we came here, we heard of plans to form an allied force on Bionis. Any day now, they're going to launch an attack on Mechonis. But it's too dangerous. Egil has made a weapon that could kill us all.
The weapon that Mumkar was using?
The one that shoots green fluid?
He said it can decompose any being from Bionis.
We have to go back and warn them, before it's too late.
There he is. Hey, Dixon.
Well, you could always ask me to do it.
Dixon! What are you doing here?
He just shows up. He's a freaking, like, oracle.
Have you found us?
Why, if you fell from up there... Yeah, and Bob's your uncle.
You're looking well, Dixon.
Ah, I see you're looking like your usual old self.
You know each other?
Kinda.
I scratch his back.
That's not a very good trade. You have way more back.
He tells us about the outside world, and we give him technology and information.
Why did you keep that to yourself? That information is vital to all who fight Mechonis.
Not all of us Homs are good people. What'd happen if the Mechonis-hating types found this place? These Machina cut themselves off from the world to get away from pointless fighting.
So they escaped to live in peace. Somewhere they wouldn't be seen.
That does make
Makes
sense.
sense.
I wouldn't betray their trust
Clever
either.
little crown princess, ain't ya?
So this is where you obtained all that stuff you brought back to Colony 9. I wondered where you were getting it from.
I thought it was fine as long as it helped Shulk out at the lab. I guess the secret's out now. So, that weapon. How dangerous are we talking about?
I haven't discovered why, but it disintegrates anything it touches.
Unless you're in a
But
battle at
only
the
if
time.
it's living tissue from Bionis.
Bet that would come in handy.
Dixon!
I'm only joking. Anyway, for now, just don't let any of it touch you. I'll come up with something to counter it.
Armor.
Leave
Wear
it
armor.
with me and I'll keep you posted. You lot go and take care of that Eagle or whatever his name is. If you take him down, the Allied force might not even be needed.
Okay. Let me think about it for a bit.
Good lord, Shulk. What are we thinking about? This guy's making a weapon that can kill everything in Bionis, but I'm not sure I want to, like, to stop him. It's hard.
Fiora.
Ain't made your mind up yet?
I really don't know what he's
Dixon,
thinking about.
Listen,
Dunban told me all about it. The goal of your mission. So, you wanted to avenge Fiora.
yes.
But you found her alive. And now you've got her back. So, you're all done now, ain't ya?
What are you fighting for, Dixon?
Me? He just gets right under my skin. That Egil guy.
Because he's trying to exterminate the Homs.
There's that. But that ain't everything.
That's a cool
It's
camera
his
shot right there.
hatred for the Bionis. Or more like his aim to wipe out everything that lives on the Bionis. I'll tell you one thing. That Bionis allied force is coming together quicker than I thought.
Really?
Yep. That high-end-tier prince is really moving things along.
Will they launch an attack on Mechonis?
Of course. But it looks like the prince has got another plan. He gave me a message for you. When the allied force attacks Mechonis, you don't need to join the fight. He wants you to take advantage of the chaos and what it is you need to do.
Prince Callian said that.
I was pretty surprised too. He looks like a sissy, but he's got guts.
Yeah. I think that's the type of man he is.
A sissy that has
So
guts.
what are you gonna do? He wanted me to let him know.
We're going to the Mechonis capital.
You're gonna take down Egil.
I don't know. I can't forgive the Mechon for what they've done. But after listening to Mikol, I think there might be another way.
You're too soft.
Do you really think that?
Too right. He's the self-proclaimed leader of Mechonis. I heard about what he did to the Monado. If you face him, it might get eaten up. but you have to throw everything at him. Even if there's only a slim chance of winning. Hesitate for 1 second, and you're a goner.
We won't let Shulk die. Not ever.
Hey, Fiora. Glad you came back.
Fiora, are you okay to be walking around?
Yep. I have to hand it to her. That Lunada's pretty good. And not just with machines. She's also quite familiar with organic physiology.
You went to get the things you needed to cure me, right? I'm sorry I caused all this hassle.
Sorry I almost died. Jeez.
But I'm fine now. I'll be by your side, fighting to protect you. No matter where we go, no matter how difficult it gets, Shulk will do the right thing. It doesn't matter how slim our chances. Shulk will always stick to the right path.
And don't forget, it's because of Shulk that we are all here, fighting together.
Right time.
That shows he has a strong character. Am I wrong, Dixon?
Well, when I think about everything you lot have done, I can't deny that.
Dixon, we're going to the Mechonis capital. About the Allied force.
Yeah, leave it to me. I ain't gonna let anything happen to the colony. Those Mechon won't get away with anything else.
Are you going?
Yes. Thank you for all your help.
You might run into someone called Vinaya in the capital. Just mention my name, she'll lend a hand.
Vinaya?
Is she a Machina as well?
She's my daughter. She won't be far from Egil.
Hold on. You mean she's Egil's sister?
You've got it, lad.
And you say she'll help us?
The girl doesn't want to hurt Egil, but she doesn't like what he's doing. She should be a big help to you young'uns.
I don't know why she'd help us, but we'll try and find her when we get there.
Good luck.
Fiora, don't forget. I've only made temporary repairs. I think you should be able to fight, but don't overdo it. Come and see me the moment you experience any further system failure.
I will. Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm hoping I'll find a way to restore your former body.
Is that possible?
Theoretically, it might be possible to use your genetic information to regenerate your missing organs. Sorry, it's unfair for me to give you hope. To be honest, there's very little chance. But if there's even the slightest possibility, I'll have to try.
Thank you, Lunada.
Fiora.
Don't make that face. Okay, let's go.
Off you go, kid. I'm counting on you and the Monado. Don't let me down, Shulk.
Why did that face betray me? And that light? No, that is not possible.
Why do villains always say, oh, this is impossible while it's happening?
Remnants of memories from her former life that made me lose control. Memories. They are what limited the potential of Metalface as well. I now know that I must erase every last trace of what they once were. All my servants need is the instinct to fight. This Hom's female. She was with the boy who wields the Monado.
Yeah?
The light of her memory. It shines strongly in this one. Bring me face 20814.
Oh, is that going to be, her
So
former
it is
fiance?
This male. The boy Shulk remains a thorn in my side.
More than a
I will
thorn. I'm a
enjoy
Monado in your
watching my
side.
minion crush him. He's still my servant. I see that your memories cause you much suffering.
Yeah, that's either going to be no Authoron. Remember now, wow. I remember he was going to die, and I think we saved him, but I can't remember if he ended up falling off an edge.
There's a path leading from the base of Digit 2 to the foot of the Mechonis. This is the security key to the door that seals the path. We who live in the village don't have any need for it, but it will be invaluable to you.
We're in your debt, Linada.
Shulk, Fiora, take care on your journey.
We will.
Linada, thank you for everything.
Yeah, you're pretty awesome. I'd give you a high five, but it would probably break my hand. Okay, so first question. Which of these can we do? They're not... Wow. No, we've done that one. Okay, so there's one for the Ether Mind. Mine, not mind. One in the Magna Forest. One in the Earth Sea. Oh, they can do one in Alchemoth. Okay, so we'll do those for real quick. I'll be back when I get to the first one. 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, first up, we are back in the Ether Mind, where Sharla and Shulk have a scene. A broken watch. Let's see it. So, in the narrative of this game, we came all the way back here after all of this time in order to let Sharla try and find a watch. Is that what I'm understanding? Apparently that is what's happening in the narrative of the game. We fell off of the Mechonis base, and so she decided to come all the way back here to pick up a watch. Makes sense. Am I gonna have to fix it for you? And yeah, he's an expert on watches, Sharla, just so you know. He fixes all of the watches. Well, but you weren't here. This is where we met up with Otheron. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. What made you come here and look for it, though? Yeah, I can totally fix watches. We certainly had him set up for that one. Alright. Well, cool. I think they just got closer, too. Which is awesome. Let me check real quick. That is not what I wanted. That is not where I want to be. So now Shulk and Sharla are... Yeah. At the same level as Rhine. So these two are super good friends. Everyone else, not really. Ricky's starting to get close to those two, but still pretty distant from everyone else. She's really close to Shulk. I'm surprised she's not closer to Dunban, to be honest. But yeah, her and Ryan are not very close friends, which she needs to be. I need to work on that. I'm surprised after all the fighting I had them do with Ricky and Melia that they didn't get any closer. But, oh well. See what we can do. I will see you when I get to the next area. Okay, and we have arrived in the Magna Forest. This is one that happens between Sharla and Melia. So, apparently... What is that? I kept seeing that in the background. Apparently, Sharla is just like the queen of all these, which actually makes sense. She's my main healer, so she ends up in almost every party. It really is. I remember when I first found this kind of secret area, I was very impressed by it. Why are you looking so sad in this scene? Sharla looks fine, but you all look like looking down and embarrassed. Maybe just checking Sharla out. You shouldn't do that. Yes, I was just thinking. Okay, good, that one. Like Sharla? I see Sharla too. Wait, but I guess she doesn't live in the forest. We found her in the forest, but maybe, because she's about used to the sea. So again, in the context of the story, where is everyone else at this point? We always travel together, and then suddenly they just all got distracted by a squirrel? Good. I'm being pretty good at guessing which the correct response is. You live in an ocean, so hopefully you know how to swim. Well, Charlotte, that's very deceptive. You offer her a choice, and no matter what her answer is, you're like, oh, well, then you should be used to this. Oh, you didn't? Well, let's make up for lost time. Well, that was the worst fan service ever. Not that I terribly mind, because I do think that a lot of games over fan service. I don't know if that's a word or not, but still, it's weird to have that set up and then nothing. Something should have come to play from that scene, darn it. Anyway, though, if you wait 2 seconds, ooh, I'm increasing the time limit, I will be at the next location, because I think there's 4 of these in total. Un momento, por favor. We're all stars now on the Sharla Show. Heart to heart, this one is between Ricky and Sharla. I do feel kind of bad that it is so much Sharla. I kind of expected it would be Fiona. Smell like passion? Ricky, do you know what that is? I mean, I guess you do. You've had a bunch of kids, but wow. Yeah, don't forget about your wife. I guess I'll say that. Oh, that's right. Why doesn't she eat them? Are you the only one that's good enough to eat flowers? Charlotte, don't try and get Ricky to have an affair with Melia. Shh. I mean, I guess I want to commit to this. Charlotte doesn't seem the kind that would really, back off. What do you mean look for flowers? They're everywhere. Well, that's awesome. Okay, and the last one, maybe I can just go straight there, because I remember where it is. Let's see. If I remember how to get there. Because, yeah. It is... What am I doing? I'm being stupid. I'm going to the tomb without... Because I need to go to Alchemoth. I'm going to the tomb. I forget exactly... Yeah, I'll have to go look for it. I'm not going to find it really quick. Darn it. For some reason, I was thinking Alchemoth was the high end. We'll see you guys in 1, 2, 3 seconds. See you then. Alright guys, and the last one that we have unlocked right now is Brother and Sister with Dunban and Fiona. Which I must say is interesting and a little unusual that the first place the two of them have a heart-to-heart in terms of their like relationship is in Alchemoth. I would think it would be like back at Sector 9 or where they met again or something, but no, it's an Alchemoth. It is. I do have to wonder, how difficult was it for us to get Fiona in here? I mean, wouldn't they have been like, oh, Mechon, kill on sight? I mean, granted, they are with us, or she is with us, so that kind of helps, but still, I'm surprised we could just walk in here without any story event happening, or anything. I don't quite know what that means, Dunban. Yeah, that definitely feels like what he would say. Yeah, but you might be, like, losing your new body, remember? They're trying to build your old body, or grow your old body, or something. Oh, do tell. I would be curious about your built-in features. Not really, though. That makes you sound like a pervert. Even though it was somewhat intentional, because that was the joke. And lastly, before I end the episode, I will go to Colony 6 and see if there's anything I can build. Because it's been a while since I was there. Ever since we, like, moved on to the mech story. So. I still need Ponyo hoof seals and retro diodes. But I've gotten a real volt and warning lamp, so I can obviously start. I may be able to find these now. Maybe. What about this? I need Pyranax fish. There were those Pyranax. I got attacked by one, but I didn't fight them because I didn't have to. Nature? Ah, freaking ice cabbage. This one's ready, though. That's at least something. Huzzah, it's starting to feel... Oh, I can get collectibles there as well. Maybe I can get ice cabbages there. Crumble, 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 crumble. Hate ice cabbages. So, but that will do it for the episode this time. Sorry for the long delay between this episode and the last one. Or more correctly, the last episode and this one. Things kind of exploded on me. Hopefully that won't happen again. I should, I've got my assistant back. Things are going a little bit, less chaotically. So, that is certainly my goal and my ideal is not to keep you all waiting. Because that's super rude. And wait, there's a heart-to-heart here now. This wasn't here before because the park wasn't here before. I bet this involves Sharla. No, it doesn't. But I certainly can't do it yet. And I didn't see any ice cabbages. Boo! But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you all next time for more Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles Blind with your host, Damiel SC.